In the last video of the Caravan series, we left Anatoki for a friend Ben's place and arrived setting up with Shirley's sister and her husband in tow for one final day. We greet Ben and then leave on an adventure in the direction of Collingwood, not wanting to waste the last day together while they are with us. If you enjoy the video, please don't forget to press the subscribe, ring the bell, press the like button and leave comments and ask questions as required. We decide our first stop will be past Collingwood at the historic Langford Store in Bainham, which is a small settlement in the Aorere Valley. The Langford Store is roughly a half-hour trip from where we are staying. It was established in 1928 by E.B. Langford as a purpose-built general store and post office. He passed the reins on to his granddaughter Lorna in 1947, who ran it for 60 years, Monday to Friday, making it famous by never changing a thing as the world changed around her. She ran the store until age 78, passing it to the current owner, Shakita Langford, in 2008. This general store and post office provided essential services to the Bainham community since 1928, although in more recent years it has become one of the more essential places to experience in Golden Bay, showing off a more active and accurate insight into the way rural New Zealand operated in days past. In-store, you will find the shelves filled with a mix of recycled vintage and retro treasures.
Famous story. Mum and Dad bought me that pram.
Which one?
Oh, the cane one.
The cane one. We had one the same.
And then I wouldn't have had it long. Dad decided that I didn't really use it. Took the wheels off it and made a go-kart for the boys, which it very rarely made anything, but I was very disappointed.
Yeah, well, having a pram boost like that, yeah.
Well, man made me a trolley with the nail through and steer it like that. Put big pram wheels on it, but use 5-inch or 4-inch or 6-inch or something nails as the axles.
Oh, okay. Railroad tracks.
So, as I was coming down the hill, right by our place where there was a drop-off, wheel fell off, steering jammed, and the whole thing went topsy-turvy over the bank. And I ended up in the gorse bushes.
Nice.
Oh, there's a jet plane.
What's not to love about it? Go back to your fruits. Lollies. Next year.
Geez, I remember the radios.
Old radios.
We used to listen to stories.
I was doing that. Someone on here had one of them.
And we had one as well. We used to twiddle
We
the
used to
bells
listen
to go
to
work
stories.
The kerosene heater, I remember those.
And then it's all 5-year ban.
No.
You can enjoy a pot of tea or a coffee as you soak up the atmosphere while enjoying the tranquility of the surrounding scenery.
They look like that.
I heard you talking softly. I turned on the lights, the TV and the radio.
That's milk. That's proper milk. It's still got the cream flowing.
Oh, that white looks weird.
This whole atmosphere and the surrounding antiquities are from a mixture of time in the 1920s through to the 1970s era.
Very quaint.
Everything from old long-gone oil companies plus those existing still but as they were in a bygone era, and baking products to the first radios, lights, gas lanterns, books, hats and signs.
There's an ordinary world.
Some people put
Somehow I have to find. And as I try to make my way to the ordinary world, I will learn to survive.
Remember, this is the
Passion or coincidence once prompted you to stay.
You're not a farm girl, are you?
No.
Cross the rooftops, run away.
Is this the size you want?
Left me in the vacuum of my heart. What is happening to me? Crazy, some say. Where is my friend when I need you most? But I won't cry for yesterday.
No, we were talking about tea bags here. Tea bags different. No. Tea bag. You never, you put tea over it. Gel, just like.
So it's only me drinking tea.
This is where we'll find out that in the pot is a tea bag.
Yeah.
Well, there'll be tea bags now.
No, didn't we?
Papers in the roadside tell of suffering and grief.
It's a splash.
Flash.
A splash.
And these are scones.
These, is this homemade jam?
Tea bag.
Oh.
Good toasted. Hold you.
How could they?
Wrong.
Very disappointing.
You open a packet.
If you stole any more there, we're not providing homemade jam in the store. You said stolen, we're not
Gone downhill.
Hope this is homemade.
The cream hasn't got anything else in it except cream. It's suspect,
But they did use real milk.
And lovely china.
Yes, I'm not complaining on this.
How much sulfur dioxide do you wish to consume? At first I thought yum yum and remembered the thought, God, we were tough back then. So I researched sulfur dioxide. The chemical formula for sulfur dioxide is SO2. Sulfur dioxide is a colourless soluble gas with a characteristic pungent smell, which forms sulfuric acid when combined with water. Although this sounds atrocious, it turns out things have not changed at all. Here's a fun fact. Current legislation allows some ingredients used to make meat products to contain added sulfur dioxide sulfates. The code permits sulfur dioxide sulfates in dried fruits or vegetables and sauces up to specified maximum levels. The code allows for the carryover of sulfur dioxide sulfates from such ingredients into other foods. So some meat products may contain sulfur dioxide because of this. If sulfur dioxide sulfates are permitted to be added to the product, less than 500 milligrams per kilogram of sulfur dioxide sulfates can be present in the final product as sold. There are 1 million milligrams in a kilogram. 1 pound is 0.454 kilograms, so almost half a kilo. In theory, 240 milligrams of sulfur dioxide may be present today. There are 3.7 grains in 240 milligrams, so you could actually get more of this chemical today than back in days past when 2.5 grains to the pound was the maximum.
That's definitely a television about.
Has anybody seen my
The time has come to leave the Langford Store after our delicious morning tea and head back to Collingwood. Is your new car, Teresa? Just got it for you? Spared no expense. Even painted it bright colours.
Oh, ladies here.
While in Collingwood, we paid a visit to the Free Museum at the entry to town. It has plaques on the wall that explain some of the town history and a vision of things that used to be, much like many of the rural districts of the time.
Capture all Christmas food. And we've got a whole Victorian table laid out for Christmas. And the staff are usually dressed up. There's some old bones. I'm not talking about Bruce.
It's a no license handbook, 1908. What's this? A pneumatic lock drawer used to draw shot holes.
Shot holes.
in rocks.
Yeah, for blasting. So you put your dynamite in the holes. That's for fixing your shoes down there.
Yeah.
There's a scribing block. My grandfather had one of those. See that wooden thing with the slides? That's a plane in the back there.
Yeah.
And he had one of those too. Made himself. This photo is this street, Tasman Street, in 1870. This building beside the photo is the Post and Telegraph Office, built in 1906. There are many more historical buildings in this small town. Learning a small part of your past is one of the benefits of our nomadic lifestyle as we venture through these areas. On the small road at the end of Tasman Street is a boat ramp, car park and stunning views of the hills that form the ranges that are combined to form the Tasman Ranges. Directly adjacent the end of Tasman Street is the Collingwood Holiday Park. Collingwood Holiday Park offers tent sites, hard gravel sites, basic cabins as well as beautiful waterfront cabins. There are minimal large sites, so if you're longer than 7 metres you would need to secure the site. It is best to pre-book in this site in any case. Links to this park are attached to the video description. Not badly set up. Well, you could get a big rig in here. With the day progressing fast into the evening, we returned to the van. The following day, Teresa and Pete returned home in the late morning as Teresa has an early start for work the following day. This is Monday the 28th of October and Labour Day in New Zealand. Aileen and Ben purchased this property about 7 years ago when Ben retired. This is the first time we have seen each other since, apart from the odd text message and a brief meeting when Ben visited Auckland a few years ago. This property does not get road noise and is completely rural. It is totally off-grid except for power using rainwater tank storage and a septic soak field. It houses a registered wetland and to some extent is as close to carbon neutral as possible without the loss of some comfort. The neighbour's sheep graze his paddock, I guess, as part of the grazing rotation. There is an abundance of bird life around with many of these cheeky weckers present. These birds are entertaining and not scared of humans.
Could have sworn you said on your glasses. Really looked like it to me. When we bring the van out, we come that way, not the way we just came because of that first corner. And then we've got to drive. So here, we have to go and cut this corner like this,
Land in the ditch.
and then turn like that, and then ride that corner there. As the van will run in. And then as soon as the van is around that corner, we've got to head for this side. Got a lot off that.
There's certainly a lot more you could have cut. Just here. Yeah, that's it.
I guess so. Not exactly.
Welcome to the Grove Scenic Reserve.
When she was just a girl, she expected the world, but it flew away from her reach. So she ran away in her sleep and dreamed of paradise.
This is a magical place where you can walk through limestone blocks draped with tentacle-like roots of northern rata to a viewpoint over the surrounding area.
When she was just a girl, she expected the world, but it flew away from her reach, and the bullets catching her teeth. Life goes on, it gets so heavy, the wheel breaks the butterfly. Every tear a waterfall in the night, the stormy night. She closed her eyes in the night, the stormy night. Away she flies.
This is very unusual in here. You should have a look.
Usually northern rata begins its life in accumulated forest debris high in the branches of a tree. At the Grove, however, sufficient plant material is available on the limestone blocks for rata to take a hold there. As the rata trees get bigger, they send roots down to the ground, enveloping their rocky hosts.
Tree falling down in between them. Trees growing around them or falling around them. It looks like parasitic plants have taken over. This looks like a tree root. To be honest, I think it is. That tree up there, this is a root. It comes down the side of the bloody hill. And see, there's a tree root there coming down through between the rock. Another one up here.
Northern rata is one of New Zealand's tallest flowering trees. It usually begins life as an epiphyte, a plant perched on a host tree, high in the forest canopy.
This tree doubled its chances.
The rata and Pahutakawa belong to the myrtile family of trees. Other members include manuka, kanuka and swamp mire.
Sort of conjoined at the bottom.
Oh, look at that. Up and down the steps. It must be good look at
What has happened to it all? Crazy summer say, where is the life that I recognize? But I won't cry for yesterday.
I thought I'd be the first adventurer to go through here with this footprints. Oh wow, look at that.
Try to make my way to the ordinary world. I will learn to survive. Passion or coincidence once prompted you to say, pride will tear us both apart. Well, now pride's gone out the window, crossed the rooftops, run away, left me in the vacuum of my heart. But I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world today, forgot tomorrow. Ooh, here beside the
As you climb these steps, you are blinded slightly as you enter the sunshine of the other side, but you are embraced by one of the most picturesque sights that certainly I have ever seen.
And I don't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world. Somehow I have to find.
Definitely cliffs. Lovely scenery, lovely countryside.
Passion or coincidence once prompted you to stay. Pride will tear us both apart.
Is that?
So you've got beautiful blue skies today.
The window, cross the rooftops, run away. Left me in the vacuum of my heart. What is happening to me? Crazy, some say. Where is my friend? When
That route,
I need you most?
or those two routes. What are they? 30 metres, 20? Oh, no. Yeah, 20 metres high. Because they go down a fair way. That'd be 20 metres. Pretty close. Maybe 15 or 16, but close to 20. Just watch it, it's a bit slippery. Just a bit.
Papers in the roadside
Yeah,
tell
it's about 18 metres. Yeah.
Fear today, forgot tomorrow.
My 1.8 roughly divided into it.
Beside the news of holy war and holy me. Ours is just a little sorrow talk. And I don't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world. Somehow I have to find. And as I try to make my way to the ordinary world, I will learn to survive. Fear today, forgot tomorrow. Ooh, here beside the news of holy war and holy me. Ours is just a little sorrow talk. And I don't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world. Somehow I have to find. And as I try to make my way to the ordinary world, I will learn to survive. Every word is my word. I will learn to survive. Any word is my word. I will learn to survive.
There's certainly bugs everywhere. Spiders will have a field day in here. It's like spider heaven.
Yes, that was what was going on over that one. Getting that fuck down.
But look at it. This is the main tree here. And it's branched out here. It's funny. Looks in places like they're growing through the rock, but actually they're growing around the rock. Uh-oh. Breathe in.
Fuck down.
There's an arrow here, you can go that way.
No, that's not.
It's an arrow.
I'm not lost.
Well, what if it was a purple marker? Would that mean we're on the wrong track? Well, we've got a colour coding for the markers.
You go down that way.
Okay.
Seeing you're confused.
We had it all. Every moment was painted in
Oh yeah, you're going to wish you'd gone down this way too.
and the world was ours. Untouchable souls living life on the edge, no regrets, no control. Dying old.
The Grove, with its mix of ferns, moths, and northern rata, is magical, mysterious, and wonderful, all at the same time. It is an easy walking track, but wheelchairs I'm not so sure.
Just burn like a
It would still be well worth the effort if you bring a healthy young carry type person. If I was in that situation, I would go, fudge it, let's do it. This is not a protracted long walk at around 40 minutes per turn, so very doable regardless of your health.
Oh, it was the perfect dream. Nothing we couldn't be. But it's all over now. Look at us now. What a waste, what a crime. How could we fall so far? 'Cause the
After completing the Grove track, we had lunch. Nothing fancy, just the usual Prosecco wine and caviar on crackers, like most people have. But we did this separately. Is there division in the mix?
come crashing down. Nothing is real, nothing to feel. Just burn like a flame and go out. Oh, where did it all go wrong?
Turns out the rocks do not come complete with cushions, but the car does. Thankfully, it is not me.
Could be, but it's all over now. Where did it all go wrong? Didn't we have it all? Now it's all gone. Oh, it was a perfect dream. Nothing we couldn't be.
This is where we must leave this video. There are links to the Langford Store, the Collingwood Holiday Park and the Grove Scenic Reserve attached to this video description. See you guys in the next one.
Apparently there's Takaka down here too.